Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dean Walters, your Aging Boldly health coach, and welcome to Training Tips Tuesday. So, today we're going to dive into the world of resistance training for older adults. Now, remember, even though the exercises, stretches, and routines that we're going to be working on in this series are simple, if you've got any concerns at all about them, just watch, don't do, and talk to your healthcare provider first. Okay, even if you've been working out at a gym or at home for some time, I hope you're going to find some of these tips useful. But if your muscles haven't seen a dumbbell or a resistance band forever, then I hope you'll get some encouragement and some guidance for starting your very own resistance training plan. But before we get into the how muches, how many's, and how often's, let's make sure we understand why resistance training is so incredibly important for older adults. Now, as we age, our muscles lose not only strength, but mass too. Now, this occurs naturally and it's called sarcopenia. Now, if you're physically inactive, you can lose as much as 3 to 5% of your muscle mass every decade after the age of 30. Now, even if you are active, you still have some muscle loss. So losing muscle mass and strength are major contributors to becoming frail as we get older and just making things we do every day more difficult. Losing muscle mass can also have a direct impact on your weight management as you age. A pound of muscle burns calories every day for just being there. Now, the number of calories burned varies from 6 or 7 to as much as 50, depending on which research you look at. But no matter what the number is, if you take in the same number of calories, but you keep losing muscle mass, you're going to gain weight, period. So maintaining and potentially increasing your muscle mass can definitely help with weight management. Now, when it comes to nutrition, 30% of older adults with sarcopenia are undernourished, while 80% of elderly suffering from undernutrition have sarcopenia. Now, if you want to learn more about what you can do nutritionally to help reduce your muscle loss, just comment below and I'll reach out to you on Messenger. And lastly, resistance training can even boost your bone density, reducing the risk of fracture and improving your balance, which reduces the risk of falling. In my own case, I reversed my bone density from severe risk of fracture to low risk of fracture in about 8 years without the aid of medication. Now, again, if you'd like more information on that story, just reach out to me in the comments. So, let's answer the questions I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So first is, how much resistance should I use? Okay, you want to start with a weight or a particular color of resistance bands that allows you to complete 8 to 12 repetitions with good form. Listen to your body, and if you have questions, just reach out to me. But let's take a look at what you can use, okay? Now, let's reach down here. Dumbbell wise, it's good to have like a 3-pound dumbbell, 5-pound dumbbell, and even up to an 8-pound dumbbell. Now, you can get these kind of dumbbell sets through Amazon. They're about $50. You have 3 pairs of the dumbbells plus a little stand that comes with them. So that's pretty cool to have. Another thing would be, of course, your resistance bands. And again, you can get sets of these resistance bands. The different colors are for the different resistance, which you'll see when you get them. But I prefer the ones like this that have resistance bands with hooks on the end, and it comes with the handles. So you can change out the handles, or you can add 2 or 3 resistance bands to these handles for more resistance. Those I like a lot. And the last thing, very simple, get yourself a pair of ankle weights, but get the ones that have enough, love that sound, have enough room that you can wear them all around your ankles and you can wear them around your wrists too. So one good pair of ankle weights you could use around your wrists or around your ankles, and that's pretty cost effective. Okay, next question, what exercises should I do? Now that's what you're going to learn in this whole series. In the weeks to come, we're going to look at entry-level exercises with variations for every part of your body. Next question is, how often should I train? I recommend a minimum of 2 days of resistance training per week, and I also recommend a minimum of 3 days of cardio training per week, with one or more of the recommended cardio workouts that we discussed on a video last week. Now, 2 days per week, 30 to 45 minutes of a full body workout with 2 to 3 days of rest in between will do wonders for your strength and your overall well-being. Now, eventually you can add more days per week and vary the exercises at each workout, but for now, stick to just 2 days per week. Always start with a warm-up to get your blood flowing and get your muscles ready to do their thing. Now, light cardio, such as 10 minutes of walking or cycling, works just great. And after your workout, for your cool down, make sure you do a cool down. Be sure to stretch the muscles that you worked out to help with recovery and to keep your muscles supple and to prevent some of the soreness. Now, I don't recommend stretching when the muscles haven't been warmed up because you can get tears or pulls in those muscles. So stretch afterwards when the muscles are already warmed up, and definitely after your workout. By watching my Flexible Friday videos, you'll get plenty of ideas of what stretches to do. Now also, for better recovery, have a post-workout protein drink within 30 minutes of completing your workout. Your muscles will be in the recovery or repair stage, and they will love you for it. Now, if you'd like to know what I use for a post-workout drink, again, just comment below and I'll reach out. Then the last question is, do I need a trainer? Well, it all depends. So first, ask yourself a couple of questions. Do I know about the exercises I'm doing? And do I know if I'm doing them correctly with good form? Am I motivated to work out for the right number of days for the full time that I need to? If you can answer these with a resounding yes, then you probably don't need a personal trainer. But if you answered no to any of them, then I would recommend you look into getting a personal trainer. Now, one caveat though. When you're getting a trainer, no matter how buff that trainer looks, make sure they have been trained in working with older adults. Training a 20 to 30-year-old is another world altogether than training someone 50 or older. So buyer beware. Now, if you want more info about that, or if you're curious about training with me, just comment below and I'll reach out. Remember though, consistency is the key. Embrace the muscle soreness that you're going to have on your journey and celebrate every little improvement. Stay committed and dedicated and enjoy the empowerment that comes with resistance training. Okay, that is it for today. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you Friday for our next Flexible Friday session, where we're going to learn some of the safe and effective stretches for the wrist and forearm. So feel free to comment below or ask questions below. And if you like what you heard, please like the video and make sure to tell your friends about our group, Aging Boldly, Living Younger Longer, and Prospering. Have a terrific weekend, and I'll see you on Friday.